Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Duty to Domestic Mom, and I just wanted to get on here to have a candid conversation about like the whole inauguration, the work from home thing, how federal workers are mandated to go back in office soon, or he signed I don't really know a lot about it, but I know on the post that I've been seeing online, because I follow Facebook groups about like federal job employment and all this other stuff, veterans to job employment and all that stuff, federal workers, veterans to federal employees groups and stuff like that. And a lot of people are like, how do y'all feel about returning to office? And I can't believe this is happening and all this other stuff. It's like, first of all, y'all, some of the people that are working from home, y'all may have voted for him. Not saying I have any hatred towards Trump. I like, honestly, the presidents that have been in office that have been in my lifetime, I really haven't seen a major like difference in my life. So I honestly don't feel no type of way. But when it comes to like what's it called? Federal workers are being mad. I don't know why my words are like word scramble right now, but I don't drink coffee. I'm drinking a chai latte. The one I made at the house. It's just a Starbucks holiday cup. But I don't know why these people are like such an uproar. Like, this is technically y'all boss. So why are you so mad with your boss telling you, hey, the CEO, y'all need to get y'all asses back in the office? Like, that's just what it is going to be. Kyra over here watching Miss Rachel. Hopefully it's not loud. I don't get no copyright strike, and I'm louder than you, Miss Rachel. But anywho, it's really like, why are y'all so mad? But at the same time, it's just like, I'm not mad at any company for being like, oh, y'all got to return to office. My company doing that right now. Like, if you're within a 50-mile radius of a office location, you need to bring your booty back in office. And can I be mad at that? No. This is your company. This is what you're choosing to do. Then cool, whatever. But I have to make choices in my life of what I'm gonna do with what my life. So you choosing to bring people back in office, cool, whatever. I'm choosing not to work for you no more. Like, it's just that simple. I guess I'll just have to find another job. And it's just like, I guess it does make a big difference, because there have been some people, well, the whole work from home, it's different for civilian employers and like federal employer. So I think the whole like work from home thing started like a lot during the COVID time. So after COVID, it's still going on, but once it like decreased, it wasn't really a pandemic no more. Like, people were like, oh, you can stay at home or whatever. But now, since Trump's coming in, he's just like, hey, bring y'all booty butts back in here. So what I'll say is, I understand. But it's one thing. It's just like, I understand if you have been like a civilian worker and you've been working from home for like 22 years, and then your civilian employer is like, hey, bring your booty butt back in the office. And you've been working from home for 22 years. And it's like, wait, what? And you're within that radius. I guess you got to pick up your stuff and move. Because I feel like that was one of the options my manager was hinting at, like, oh, do you have family in another state? I was like, yeah, North Carolina, but my husband don't want me to go down there. Like, so yeah, it's just like, y'all, we got to get it together. Like, I know it's sad, it's disheartening. It's like, you have to plan, you have to add, because most of the jobs, honestly, if you're a federal worker, you're working from home, if you're like a GS9, GSA, I feel like you're fairly compensated, where, hey, why not go back in office? But people are like, what about childcare? What about the commute? It's just like, y'all, these are all personal issues. I'm sorry to say. It's all personal issues. So you're going to personally have to work through it. These companies do not care about us. Literally, we will die tomorrow, and literally they'll have someone in there the next day. It don't matter. Like, and I wish people would get that through their thick heads. Because I know when a whole... So, with my job, how it happened was, first, they said, I'm not a federal employee. I work for a civilian employer now. In the past, I've worked for the federal government, but I don't anymore. So, how it all started with this company I'm currently working for, they had the managers band like 6 or 7. You have to come in office like once a week. It was mandatory. So they were doing that. Then they set up a call like, oh yeah, y'all gonna have to return to office. And people were on the call like just hounding this man. Like there was probably like probably like 100 people on the call, and they're like, so how are we going to like take care of our kids, and is there going to be something done with like child care? Is the wages going to increase? Because honestly, the money I make now, I'll be fully transparent, y'all. Well, for this new year, I'm making what, $26? I used to make $23, and I'm making, they gave me a raise of $3. But it's just like, y'all pay me $26 an hour. That's my annual wage, I think before taxes this year would be $50,000. So y'all expect me to literally drive 45 minutes there, then 45 minutes back to my home, from my home. Also, put my son in daycare. Daycare is like what? $1,000 to what? Maybe $2,000 a month. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I only got one son. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'd say it's a good 1,000, because people probably charge what, $300 a week maybe, and or get a nanny. A nanny's probably $20 let me calculate this. $20 an hour. 20 times 8 times 5. That's $800. Times 4. Ooh. Wait, did I do that right? Is that what a nanny costs? I don't know. Let's do 15. 15 times 8 hours. Times, that's $120 a day for somebody to watch my son. Times 5. 600. Okay, it's $600 a week. Times 4. 24. $2,400. I only make $26 times 8 times 5 times 4 minus 2,600. That was 4,140, I think. It was like $4,000. I don't remember. But that leaves me with, I hope I'm doing this right, because this just look like crazy numbers. I have not even calculated this before. Oh, it was $4,160, my take-home pay before taxes. Then $4,160 minus $2,600 for daycare. That would leave me with $1,500, $1,560, $1,560. You think I'm about to basically work? Y'all, do y'all really understand that? So you think I am about to wake up at the crack of dawn? So let's say my schedule right now, working from home, my company works from Central Town, but I'll be working in my area now. So I would probably say I would start work, because the office is only open 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. So I would have to figure out, when daycare open, when daycare close. So let's look that up, y'all. So what time does daycare usually open and close? And mind y'all, you know how, what's it called? Some daycares charge you, if you want to drop your child off before the typical times, that's an extra, couple hundred. So you gotta think about that too. So let's see, a daycare in my area, it opened at 7 a.m. It closed at 6 p.m. Also, another thing, what they're doing is I have an hour lunch now. So I work for my company. I'll keep this Eastern time, but my company is on Central time. But I'll keep this Eastern time so y'all better understand it. I work, 8 to 5 Eastern time. So this daycare I'm looking at opens at 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. So I would have to get up at 6 a.m., get myself together, get Cairo's stuff together, drop him off, be out the house by I wouldn't even wake up at that time. I'd probably wake up at 5:30. I would wake up at 5:30, 6:30, be out the house, drop him off at 7 a.m., drive 45 minutes to work. That gets me there at 8. Then after 5, I will only have up to an hour to rush to get my son from daycare. And mind you, the DMV area has hella traffic. So it's not always guaranteed, like, oh girl, you literally gonna be driving 45 minutes. No, it's not always guaranteed. So it's just like, it's just so screwy, honestly and truly. It's like, it's putting more stress on me to do all this, take him to daycare, hurry up, pick him up from daycare, pay astounding amount of money for somebody else to take care of him just for me to have $1,500. I basically, what am I trying to say? I'm basically working for the daycare, and I'm like, it's like people stealing my money. Basically, it feels like, and it seems like, because it's like, damn, like I'm not bringing in no money. Like that's crazy work to think about. Like it really is, and it's like this company really does not pay people like that. Or the position I'm in, don't pay people like that for people to be putting their kids in daycare. So it's just like, for them to change this, it's like not cruel and unusual. No, it's not like that. Like, it's just, I'm glad and I'm blessed to have the opportunity and to have the support from my husband, to have the benefits that I have from the VA, just all that stuff. I'm just truly blessed, because if it was not for that, if I was a single mother, y'all, I could not imagine. I really could not imagine, like, how I would have to levy this and do all this other stuff. Like, this is crazy work. I can't believe people are actually experiencing this right now. And I feel bad for it. But at the same time, it's just like, hey, y'all gotta choose y'all battles, and y'all gotta like understand this is not our company. They don't care about our feelings. They don't care about our personal lives. As much as they try to, oh, what's going on with you? How are you doing today? Oh, this, that, the third. They do not care about us, y'all. They don't. So honestly, with, like I was saying before, the whole Trump mandate putting people back in office, that's just showing employers like, hey, if he could do it, we could do it too. Because on one scale, I was just thinking in my head, like, why would they want employees back in office? Like, isn't it cheaper to keep them out of office, because they're not using your electricity, they're not using your facilities, they ain't using your water bill? But I see it a lot, and my sister said this too. She was like, people were saying it's like a real estate thing, like they want to own these it's something with money and real estate and all that stuff. So on that end, I understand. On the other end, it's like, what's the point? And then, they say, if you work from home, you don't do your job, you lazy, all this other stuff. I do my job and other people's job. So you can't tell me that. But hey, and also another thing, y'all, I am the only one expected, the only one that's close enough to an office location that I am required to go back to the office location. Isn't that crazy, y'all? The only one. And I am not doing it. So that's why I started my series, my countdown of 30 days to quitting my full-time work from home job and transitioning to be a stay-at-home mom, because your girl don't got it in her. Like, I'm not stressing myself out. Like, I already stressed myself out enough working and taking care of my son at the same time. I'm not stressing myself out taking care of the daycare, working, coming home. I can only imagine coming home, doing laundry, cleaning, cooking. Oh, hell no. Hell no. So, if you do work from home, I still feel bad for you regardless, because we still do more and some when we have our kids here. Maybe if you don't have your kids here and your kids are in school during the day and you work from home and you're able to get stuff done. But if you have a toddler, you have a little baby, 8 months, 3 months, girl, you barely making it during the day. You doing your motherly jobs and your working job. So hey, to each his own. But I hope y'all guys enjoyed this candid discussion. I hope it wasn't too long. So just remember duties. I want to call y'all duties because it's like duty to the domestic mom. So I think duties is cute. Like, hey, duties. But yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. Stay tuned. More content to come. We gonna get after it this year, literally. But yeah, let me get back to working because, my break over. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.